Welcome to Hello Jargon series. Today we will be talking about a financial jargon spread. It's widely called as net interest rate, net interest margin, or colloquially called as spread, right? So it is there in commercial bank, FX market, in various ways. So what it means is it is the difference between the price at which you are borrowing money and at the price at which you are lending it money. Take example, a commercial bank accepts your fixed deposit and gives you about 6%. So that is the cost of borrowing, right? When they give the same money to someone else, obviously it's not beneficial to give it at the same rate, so they will give it at 8%. So the 8% loan given to a business house minus the 6% fixed deposit interest given to you, the remaining 2% is called as net interest rate, net interest margin, or spread, right? Let's take an example in the FX world. It will make it even more better, the understanding. So think of a situation, or maybe I'll take my own example. So I have decided that I'll go for a vacation to United States of America for 2 weeks. I've asked permission from my wife and she agreed, right? 2 weeks, she got approval from her office also, all set, all be sudden. Last day, just before the day of the travel, I go to my bank and then ask for $10,000 US dollars, so that I need cash to spend in US. Okay, the bank manager asks for formality documents, visa, etc. Fill up the form, and then I have to give some money. Okay, if you have noticed in those banks, there will be a board which will tell that at what price they are buying and selling. So US dollar with respect to Indian rupees. So let's take an example that the US dollar is bank is buying at 39 rupee 30 paise, right? And they are selling dollars at 40 rupee 10 paise. That's a number 39 30 and 40 10. That's a number you see on the board. So that means what? I have to give 4 lakh 1000 rupees in Indian rupees to get $10,000. So I got a transaction done happily, and then I'm just singing and dancing, going back to the car park, about to start my car. I get a call from the hotline. Right. My wife calls me and then says like her brother is getting married. Yeah, immediate reaction. Wow, great news. साले को अभी शादी करना था. Okay, but then what is the interpretation as a dutiful husband with that one liner? Yeah, a lot of meaning behind that one line. So what it means is all plan cancel, stop everything what you are doing, come back home. We have to prepare for the wedding. Okay, so I go back to the bank manager, give my stories, and then he will empathize, maybe get a cool drink also. But then he has to do business. So he will take $10,000 back and he will give how much? The board 39.3. So 3,93,000 is what he will give me. So that means in the 5 minutes, what is that? I bought dollars at by paying 4,01,000 and I received my Indian rupees back by giving back the dollars 3,93,000. So I lost about 8,000 rupees and bank managed to gain. Okay, so the difference between this is called spread, right? And that is their bread and butter. Okay, that reminds me. So where does this word come from? The spread. It comes from the bread and butter. Okay, remember in school days breakfast table, right? So you have a bread and mommy asks you to spread the butter on it. Okay, how much butter you should spread, right? Think of a situation you spread the butter only in the corner of it. Will it be nice, tasty, right? Not really. Okay, or you take the whole box and then flood it with butter, it will be clumsy, right? So both are not right. How is it should be? Take sufficient butter and then spread within the boundary of it so that it is neat, clean, and it is tasty also. Fair point? Yeah. Take that analogy, bring back to the financial transaction. If the bank would have given the rate as 39.30 and 39.40, that means they would have got 3,94,000 rupees from me and they would have returned 3,93,000. They would have made 1,000 rupees profit. Is it bad? No, it is nice. But just that not all transactions are so lucky to gain or lose, right? So they can't run the business for a very long period. So having a small butter in the bread is not tasty. Okay. Can the bank have 39.30 and then 43.30 or 44.30? 5 rupee difference? What will happen? Will I ever come to this bank? I would have lost 50,000 rupees in this transaction, and I will never come to this bank, and I tell everyone in the world that please don't go to this bank because they are just cheating. Are they cheating? No, just that the difference between the two rates was too huge. So that means if you are in a financial business, you have to keep the spread, right, in a way that it is interesting, nice, not a small portion but for the whole bread, but not too much also, so that you become not so competitive in the market, right? So next time when you take a bread and butter, remember about the financial term spread. Thank you very much. Namaste.